On one television interview I gave, they said, "How do you feel about it now?" I said, "I feel rather bad about myself." And they said, "Why?" I said, "Because I wish I'd started longer and shouted louder and carried on afterwards." The initial reaction to get the women together was spontaneous, born out of fear, because we now had a third trawler that had been lost in less than the space of 3 weeks. The anger had started with the Romanus, because we found out that the Romanus had actually been missing 10 days before the trawler owners even let it out that there was a ship missing. Well, that fired us all up. Then we lost the Peridot, all hands. Then we lost the Cleveland, all hands except for one who was found later. Well, it was fear and anger, all culminating in, well, what was an explosion of determination to get things done in the trawling industry. The men couldn't do it. The men were away at sea. Unlike the coal miners, they couldn't leave a shift and have hundreds of them massed together in a hall to get something done about the miners. They were drifting backwards and forwards, going out to sea, coming back again. There was never enough of them together at any time in one place to effectively bring about any sort of campaigning by themselves. They needed the shore-based people to do it for them. Well, who were the shore-based people? The wives, the mothers, the daughters, the sisters. It was the women that could do it on their behalf. But it was very much for the fishermen. It was not a feminist campaign at all. We did it on behalf of our seafaring menfolk. Well, we did an awful lot of television coverage and the newspapers and so on, but the big day was the day we were invited to meet the ministers in the House of Commons, in the Houses of Parliament, to thrash out some of the points that we wanted implemented. Implemented simply means brought into practice in the fishing industry. We wanted decasualisation. We wanted a mothership to oversee the fishermen in the trawlers in the very bad weather, with a doctor on board, because that's something they didn't have. If a trawlerman was taken ill, he had to be taken into the nearest port. Could be days away. So aspects of it like that, all those points of view, we wanted to put to the ministers.